Namaste. Today I'm going to read Volume 2, Book 2, Rudra Samhita Part 3, Chapter 31, Description of Shiva's Magic in the Shiva Puran. Om Vakraturamakai Suryakuti Samavrapa Nirviganam Krive Sarvakai Sushoram Ekatantai Vramar. Hari Om Tat Sat. Brahma said, on knowing their undistracted great devotion to Shiva, or Narada, Indra, and other gods, thought like this, the god said, if the mountain were to give his daughter to Shiva with single-minded devotion, he will attain salvation immediately and will disappear from Bharata. The mountain is a storehouse of endless gems. If he were to leave off the earth and go, the name of the earth, Ratna Garbha, having gems in the womb, shall be a misnomer. He will cast off his immobile aspect and assume a divine form. He will give his daughter to the trident-bearing deity and will go to Shiva's region. He will undoubtedly attain emergence into Lord Shiva. Having enjoyed pleasures there, he will attain salvation. Brahma said, thinking like this and consulting one another, they, in their bewilderment, decided to send God Brihaspati there. O Narada, then Indra and other gods went to Brihaspati, abode lovingly with humility in their eagerness to achieve their self-interest. Reaching there, all the gods, including Indra, bowed to Brihaspati and submitted every detail to him. The god said, O revered preceptor, please go to the abode of Himavat for the fulfillment of our task. After going there, you shall make disparaging remarks about the trident-bearing deity. Parvati will not marry any other person except Shiva. The mountain will derive the benefit only after some time if he gives the daughter in marriage without his full concurrence. Let the mountain stay on earth for the present. O preceptor, you shall make him stay on earth as he is the support of many gems. Brahma said, on hearing these words of the gods, the preceptor of the gods plugged his ears with his hands. He did not accept the proposal of the gods. He remembered the name Shiva. Then remembering Lord Shiva, Brihaspati, of liberal mind, rebuked the gods again and again and said, Brihaspati said, all of you gods seem to be selfish in nature. You want to destroy others' interest. Indeed, I will go to hell by disparaging Shiva. O gods, one of you shall go to the mountain. Let him urge the Lord of the mountains and achieve the desired object. Let him stay in Bharata after giving his daughter without willingness. It is certain he will attain salvation if he gives his daughter with devotion. Afterwards, the 7 celestial sages will properly persuade the mountain, except Pinaka-bearing deity. Parvati will not marry any other person. Or, O gods, all of you, go to Brahma's region, taking Indra with you. Tell Brahma all your details. He will get your work done immediately. Brahma said, on hearing it and consulting among themselves, the gods came to my assembly. After duly bowing to me, they informed me about the details. On hearing the words of the gods about censoring Shiva, O sage, I, the reciter of the Vedas, spoke to them in an aggrieved tone. Their children, I am incompetent to decry Shiva. It is unbearable. It destroys all riches. It is the seed of all adversities. O gods, all of you go to Kailasa and appropriate Shiva. Make him go to Himavat's abode quickly. Let him approach the Lord of mountains and make disparaging remarks about himself. Rebuking others is conducive to destruction. Rebuking oneself is conducive to fame. On hearing my words, all the gods joyously bowed to me and went to Kailasa, the chief of mountains. Going there and seeing Shiva, they bowed to him with bent heads and palms joined in reverence. The gods eulogized Shiva. The gods said, O great Lord, Lord of gods, O Shiva the merciful, we seek refuge in you. Be sympathetic. Obeisance be to you. O Lord, you are favorably disposed to your devotees, always carrying out their task. You are the uplifter of the distressed and an ocean of mercy. You save us from all our miseries and distresses. Brahma said, eulogizing Lord Shiva thus, Indra and other gods respectfully submitted all the details. On hearing the words of the gods, Lord Shiva agreed to the proposal. He made the gods return after assuring them smilingly. Hastening to their abodes, the gods rejoiced much, considering their work fully fulfilled and praising Sada Shiva. Then the Lord Shiva, who is favorably disposed to his devotees, the Lord of magic and free from aberrations, went to the Lord of mountains. When the Lord of the mountains was seated in his royal assembly, along with Parvati and kingsmen, Sada Shiva came there. In the meantime, bearing a staff and an umbrella, he was dressed in divine clothes and had a shining mark on the forehead. He was in the guise of a saintly Brahmin. He was repeating the name of Vishnu with devotion. He had the garland of crystal beads in his hand and the Salikarama stone round his neck. On seeing that extraordinary guest, Himavat, with his attendants, stood up in reverence and prostrated before him with devotion. Parvati bowed with devotion to her dear lover in the guise of a Brahmin. On realizing him mentally, the goddess eulogized him with great joy. With great pleasure, Shiva bestowed his blessings on all. O dear, he bestowed on Parvati her cherished desire. In addition, the Brahmin received with pleasure the articles of homage, etc., offered by Himavat, the Lord of mountains. O sage, after duly worshipping the excellent Brahmin, with pleasure, the mountain Himavat inquired of his welfare. Again, the Lord of mountains asked him, Who are you, please? Immediately, the chief of Brahmins spoke to the Lord of mountains thus. The chief of Brahmins said, O foremost among mountains, I am a Brahmin. With the Rajas attribute, you alone create the worlds, assuming the name Brahma. You are identical with Vishnu and Sattva attributes, and you protect the entire universe. With the Tamas attribute, you assume the form of Shiva, O great God, and you alone devour the universe composed of 5 elements. With the strength of meditating on you, O creator of the universe, the sun blazes, the moon exudes nectar, and the wind blows. O Shiva, with the strength of meditating on you, the clouds shower water. Indra protects the worlds like his sons. With the strength of meditating on you, the clouds, the gods, and the great sages carry on their task. They are afraid of you. O Shiva, by serving your lotus-like feet, the people in the world do not honor the gods and they enjoy the prosperity of the world. By serving your lotus-like feet, the people attain the supreme goal, inaccessible to everyone and unattainable even to yogins. Sanat Kumara said, after eulogizing Shiva, the benefactor of the worlds, thus Brahaspati made Indra fall at the feet of Shiva. After making Indra, Lord of the gods, fall at his feet, with bowed head, Brihaspati humbly spoke these words to Shiva with bowed head. Brihaspati said, O great Lord, favorable to the distressed, please raise up Indra, fallen at your feet. Please quieten the anger rising from your eyes. O great Lord, be pleased. Protect Indra, who has sought refuge in you. Let this fire rising from the eye in the forehead be rendered calm. Sanat Kumara said, on hearing these words of Brihaspati, Shiva, the Lord of gods, the ocean of mercy, spoke in a thundering, stentorian voice. Lord Shiva said, O Brihaspati, how can I take up the fury that has already come out of my eye? A serpent does not wear again the slot that has been cast off. Sanat Kumara said, on hearing these words of Shiva, Brihaspati's mind was agitated with fear, and he spoke dejectedly. Brihaspati said, O holy Lord, indeed the devotees should be pitied always. O Shiva, thus please make your name Bhaktavatsala, favorably disposed towards the devotees. True. O Lord of gods, you deserve to cast everywhere the fierce brilliance. O uplifter of all devotees, rise up, Indra. Sanat Kumara said, on being addressed thus by Brihaspati, the delighted Shiva, the destroyer of the distress of those who bow to him, and the one named Bhaktavatsala, replied thus to Brihaspati. Shiva said, O dear one, I am delighted by your eulogy. I shall grant you the excellent boon. Henceforth, you shall be famous as Inliviner, because you have conferred life on Indra. I shall cast off this fire born of my eye in the forehead, intended to kill Indra, lest it should afflict him. On saying this, he held that wonderful brilliance born of the eye in the forehead and cast it off in the briny ocean. Then the Lord Rudra, of great divine sports, vanished from the scene. Brihaspati and Indra were relieved of their fright, and they became happy. After having the immediate perception of Shiva, for which they had come here, Brihaspati and Indra became contented and went away to their abodes joyously. Footnotes. (45) Bharata, the land of Bharatas, derived its name from the Bharatas, an ancient powerful Aryan tribe mentioned in the Rig Veda. 46. Brihaspati is designated as the family priest of divine community. He is the preceptor of the gods and intercedes on their behalf with the triad Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, seeking their support. 47. Madhuparka is a mixture of honey, butter, sugar, curd and water offered to a guest when he first comes to the house. 206. Shiva is represented as the three-eyed god. His third eye, which stands in the middle of his forehead, is very destructive. It reduced karma to ashes. This eye usually remains closed, but when it opens, its glance works havoc at the periodical dissolution of the universe. It destroys all the gods and created beings. Here ends today's reading of the Shiv Puran. Om Prabhu Prananatam Vyum Veshwanatam Jagannatanatam Santapacham Buddhipitam Veshwam Bhutanatam Shimshaka Om Kapura Garum Karanavrataram Sansasaram Shkendra Pavamavami Saitam Namam Om Jam Sambhura Samtrambakam Mijame Sukam Vishtiva Swagosara Om Tuyo Mata Chapitatmaya Tuyo Bandhushata Sakatmaya Tuyo Vidya Devinam Tuyo Sramam Hari Om Tat Sat.